In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how you can use your stiff hard net to achieve a very full kiddies ball dress that no matter how much you wash your kiddies ball dress, it will still be standing and standing. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Blessing Banjo. Please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. We'll be learning how to cut and sew a kiddies ball dress. Let's dive right into the tutorial. The measurements we need are presently on the screen. Right now I have 13 inches here, and then this length is about 11.5. The highest round measurement we are working with is 23 inches. I added 3 inches to it, we have 26, and then I divided it into 2, we have 13. So that's how we have 13 here. And the shoulder to waist we are working with is 9.5, but here we have 11.5, so I'll be cutting it out. So let's just measure it. I need just 9.5 here, so I'll 9.5. So please note that this will be the starting line. Let me separate it into 2. The shoulder we are working with is 9 inches, so divided by 2 we have 4.5, and then the armhole depth is 4.75. I'll come down here by 0.5, so 4.75, so that's 5.25. So I'll be marking 5.25 down like so. So I want to mark my shoulder here and then make a straight line. Neckline width that we're working with is 3.75, so divided by 2, that is 1.85. So it means the neckline width is 1.85, and then I would connect like so. The chest is 23 inches. 23 inches divided by 4 is 5.75. And then the waist is 22 inches divided by 5 is 5.5. So I'll connect it here. Please note that I'm not putting any darts in this garment. It does not need any dart. So what I'll just come here is I'll measure what I have here and divide it into 2. I'll mark it like so. So then I'll just go in by 0.25 here. So I'll be connecting to here first, and then I'll connect again. So for the neckline, I'll be going in here by 0.5. Okay, let me do 0.75, and here I'll be doing 2 inches. So I'll connect. So here is the front. Let's cut the back. So this is the back, and it's just the same thing. I used 1.875 here. I used 1.875 as the neck width, and then I used 5.25 here. So that's it, and the shoulder is 4.5. How did I get this 5.25? I have a size chart for baby girls from 3 months to 10 years. In case you are interested, just click on the link in the description box and send me a message and I'll send it to you. This is 5.25. Chest is 23. 23 divided by 4 is 5.75. The waist is 22. 22 divided by 4 is 5.5 inches. From this shoulder slant, I'll get the midpoint. So here it is. So I'll just go in by 0.25. I would connect. I'll measure what I have here and then come here and also do the same. For the back, I want it a little bit deeper, so I'll do 3.5. I think it's too deep. Well, let's just do 3 inches, and then it will be a V neckline. So what I'll be doing now is to cut it out. So this is the front and this is the back. I'll be using brocade. We need hairstay and then the lining. So these are the basic tools, and I'll be using doll face as my lining. I'll be using this brocade. I'll also be making use of this net. It will be having a yoke, so I'm going to put a yoke there. Let's say the yoke is just about 2.5 or 2 inches from the chest line. So I'll make it 1.5 inches away from the chest line. So I'll mark and then cut it out. Here is the front. I've added the right seam allowance. So, and remember the front is on fold. So I'll cut this way. So I have added seam allowance. I used 2 inches here. I used 2 inches and I used 0.5 all round. Even at the zipper side, I used 0.5. So for the front, the yoke, split it into 4. So it means we have 2 pieces. So it means I'll be using one as the lining and I'll be using one as a fabric. For the skirt part, the ball part, now what I did is this: I cut 54 inches square. So that's the first step I want to talk about. I cut 54 inches square. If you fold 54 into 2, we have 27 inches. So what I did is 54 inches. If you open it up, 54 on all the 4 sides. So when you open it, when you close it, it is 27 inches. How did I get this? The shoulder to waist is 9.5. The dress length is 26 inches. So if you subtract 9.5 from 26 inches, we have 16.5. I want the ball to be very full, so I multiply it by 2.5. So this is what I do. If I have enough fabric, I multiply by 2.5 by 3. It will be very full. The waist is 22. So but if I don't have enough fabric, I can just do times 2 and thereabout. So I did 2.5, and that's 55 inches, because the waist is 22 times 2.5, that is 55. So this was how I was able to get 55. And because we want a full circle, you divide your circumference by 6.28. You divide your circumference by 6.28, and the circumference is 55. We need 55 inches. So if we divide it by 6.28, we have 8.75 thereabout, and then the length is 16.5. remember, 1 inch for sewing at the hem and 1 inch at the upper part. That is 1 inch together, so that is 17.5. So plus the 8.5, we have 26 inches. So I added 1 inch extra to it, so that's 27. So it means we are using 26 inches. That's 52, but I have 57 here while cutting. So what I'll do is this: I already have the 57, and then the next thing is just to fold it into 4. I'll measure 26 inches round from this edge. Yes, for the lining, I've been able to cut it, and I cut it the exact way I cut the fabric. So what would make this dress very full is the hard net. I'll be using the hard net, and I'll be teaching you how you can also have enough fullness on your ball dress using the hard net. So for now, let's put this aside. We are coming here, let's sew everything. I'll come back and show you what next to do. I'll be sewing this down, then the back I'll face it this way. So when sewing, what I'll do is this. So this is how, so I would stop here. So it means I'll be sewing half inch. Let me just draw it so you can see. And so this is how I'll sew it. I would not sew it down, just stop here because of the zipper. Remember I said 0.5 inch sewing allowance. So I'll stop here and then join it together. I'll do the same for this side also. I press it, so you see the other side. So I've pressed it. I'll join this and this together. I'll press. So after pressing, I would then so I just want to show you before. So let's say I've joined it together like this. Let's say they are already together. I've pressed and they're already together this way. So what I'll do is this, because I'll be doing everything on the machine now. I will then, so assuming we have joined the neck together, so I would just put my fabric to fabric this way, and I used 2 inches sewing allowance. So fabric to fabric, I'll sew 2 inches down, 2 inches, I'll connect it together. Here I'll also do it this way. I would mark 2 inches, 2 inches, I would connect together, and then I'll do the same for the lining. So it means, let's say this is it means the lining also, I would flip it like so and then do it this way, 2 inches, 2 inches. So I'm doing lining to lining. I'm actually trying to achieve an inseam finishing. So inseam finishing, I'll do 2 inches all rounder, and after that I'll also join the shoulders together. So after doing that, I'll press it and show you the next thing. Yeah, so I've been able to join it. You can see I've joined the shoulder together, and then can you see how neat it is, well ironed. And then when I flip it over, this is how it looks like. Okay, so this is the lining, and this is where I'll be teaching you how you can add fullness to your board skirt. When you're working with this kind of hard net, you have to use this method to have the best fullness. So what you do is this: you come down, since we are going to be joining by half an inch here, since we are going to be joining by half an inch here, so it means we need so you can just come down by 1 inch. Yeah, so you can come down by 1 inch. So from 1 inch, then you begin to measure whatever. Like now I can just say, okay, this is 1.5, so let me say 1.5. So I'll measure 1.5 down to the so I'm going to be measuring 1.5. I'm going to be measuring 1.5. But you know that this place is where the sewing allowance is, so I won't half inch, I won't come here. So you have to take note. So I'm going to be doing half. I'm going to measure 1.5 down. I hope this is clear enough. Let me use a brighter chalk, please. So because the fabric, I'm already at the edge, and remember half inch here. So because the fabric I'm working with is very full, I won't do much of this. So but let's say you want to do much, what you do is this: you also come down again, depending on how full you want it. You can even make it 1 inch, just measure 1 inch down, measure another 1 inch, measure another 1 inch. Remember, so how many layers is that? So let's say we are doing 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Can you see that? So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's a lot of layers, which means your ball skirt will be very full. But I don't want that to be too full. So what I just want to do is I want like 3. So let me measure what I have here. I have 17 left. So if I divide it into 3, since I have 17, and then this one, okay, let's say 16. I don't know if I can see it. So I have 16 here, 17. So I'm going to be using half for sewing. I don't want this layer. So let's say, so from counting from here now, 16 divided by 3, that's like 5.2, 5.25. So it means I want another one here. I made another 5.25. 5.25. So it means I'll be doing 1, 2, 3. Did you see that? So it means I'll be doing 1, 2, 3, and I can even decide to just make it. I think this is just okay by me. 1, 2, 3. So it means from this line again, I'll measure 5.25, follow it this way. So I'm going to do that. Measure 5.25, 5.25, then follow it round 5.25. So I hope you got the logic now. So doing this will make this clothes very full, too full. Say 5.25. So I'll also come down here again and measure, and so it means I only want 3 layers. So that will be 1, 2, and then I'll draw another 5.25, which is okay by me. So can you see that? So that's 1, 2, 3. So what I'll now do is this, I'll bring out my net. So I have my net here already. I have a lot of yards here, because I have a lot of yards here. So what I'll do is this, I'll measure how many inches long do I want it. I think I'll even be doing 2 now. This time around I'll just do 2. So it means I'll do 1 here and I'll do 1 here. I don't want to do 3. I don't want it to be too full. So 1 here and then 1 here. I think let's just do that. 1 here and 1 here. So for you can decide to make it very full. But yeah, I don't want something too full. So what I'll just do is this, I'll measure 5 inches, and so I'll cut long strips of 5 inches like this. So as to be easy to cut, I'll have to fold, and then cut long strips of 5 inches. So after cutting, what I'll now do is this, I'll come here. So let me just start from here. Let's say this is the beginning. I don't mind the chalk painted by hand. So I'll just come here and then start pleating on this line. So that's how you get the fullness. So I'll start pleating on this line. So now even to this, there's another trick again that works for this fullness. Remember, once I sew it like this, I'm sewing. So what I'll just do is this, I'll fold it. Let's say this is what I want. I'll fold it again and then do it this way. Can you see? It's like you're folding twice. I hope my camera is visible enough so you can see. Let me repeat myself. I would fold it this way. Let's say I want to fold it this way. I'll fold it this way. So let's say this is, I've folded it. I pray this is visible. So now once this is, I folded it, what I will now do is this, I will just press it again like this and then press it again. So this is how I'm going to be doing it. So I'll cut 5 inches, long strips of 5 inches, so I can be able to plait around, and we continue from there. Also for the blouse, as I said earlier, I will join the fabric to fabric and we continue from there. So this is, I folded the hard net. I folded the hard net, so I'll just choke. So folding it together like this will make it easier to cut. So I just place that. We're cutting more of this, and then go to the sewing machine. So I'll start by just, can you see? I'll do it this way, and then stop here because this is where the sewing allowance is. And so do it. Let's say it's like this, so I'll just do it this way. The reason why I have to fold it this way is because so that it will still be long lasting. That's the right word. So this works for me. I fold it this way and then I do it this way. So I'll be doing that and then do another layer. Yeah, that's 2 layers. Yeah, so I've been able to sew it, and can you see? So this is what I did. I just did 2 layers, and then so I'll be pressing it. I connected the fabric and lining together like this. Did you see that? I connected it together, so you can see that's the lining and fabric. I pinned it together because I cut it the exact way. And so what I'll do is this: I'll connect it to the bodice, and this is the bodice. So this is it. So I'll only be connecting it to the fabric. I'll be going to join it. I'll connect it to just the fabric. So I'll be using another lining again to finish it up. And this is what we have. It is very full. So can you see? This is the inside. This is how the inside looks, and I only attached it. See, I attached this to the fabric, so this is still the lining. And I want to show you an important thing. Anytime I sew my inner, this is how I do it. Is that I just fold this. Can you see? I just did it in a triangular way, so I'll have to remove all the pins. And then can you see? So as I said, this is actually full on its own because the fabric I cut is full. I didn't use too much net. The next thing I'll do now is this: I'll remove all the pins, and then I will just bring this together because I need to fix the zipper. So I would join this together. And I also need to inform you that I didn't sew the net, the hard net, to this. So I left 0.5 inch because I'll be joining it together now. So I'll join this and this together. Yes, can you see? I'm done joining it together. I joined it at the back here. Look at that. I joined it at the back. So it's still, you can see, still a work in progress. Did you see that? A work in progress. And then so the inner, so this is, see, so this is what I'll be using to cover it up, to close everything up, this lining here. So what I'll do now is this: I'll fix the zip, and I want to show you how I'll be doing that. When I joined it, remember I talked about you not sewing to the edge, back neckline. So let's turn it over now. This is very full, really full. So what made it full again is the fact, the way I applied my my hard net, the way I used it, I taught you, so that it also made it very full again, very bulky. So now fixing the zipper. So this is my zipper, and this is how I'll fix it. I would just, this is how I'll fix it here. I'll pin it down just this way. Did you see this one to the fabric? This one, I will join it together, then do it the other side, only the fabric. So I'll show you after joining it, this and this. I will now show you how I will use this lining to turn it. I've been able to fix the zipper. Now the last step is to close everything up. To close everything up, I need to join the lining, and to join the lining, you can do two things. You can just cut two of this lining when you were cutting, two of the flare. So you use one for this, and then you use one to as the you use the other one to cover it up, or you can just cut straight fabric like 1.5 yards. So that is what I'll be doing now. So for the lining now, I'll be using, this is 28.5 by 16.5. I'll finish up the edge, so this will be the lower side, but the rule is just that it should not be as long as your fabric, as your original length. So I'll finish up this place. I will sew it this way. So I'll just pin it and then notch it, attach everywhere together. So I've been able to cover it up. I use the lining to turn it. Can you see? I use the lining to turn it. Remember, I stopped here, so I continued. So I want to say thank you to you all for watching my video. Thank you so much. In case you are interested, I have a Facebook group, Lenora Fashion Line, where I share a lot of ideas on fashion designing. So you can feel free to join my Facebook group, and also you can ask questions on areas that bothering you that you don't understand. I also have a WhatsApp community where you can join a group of women, ask questions too. So thank you so much. Please subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. I'm going to finish up this hedge by using an industrial weaving machine. I'll finish up the hedge by using an industrial weaving machine. I will also finish up this edge with a weaving machine. So I'll be doing that off camera. I'll also weave all the interior. Even though it is well covered, I will still weave it. I'll fix the sleeve of the camera. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends. You can ask me questions in the comment section and I'll respond. And see you in the next one. Bye.